record. Okay. Like MBC core on here.
Do we have any ASP.NET Core certification? Like I couldn't see anything in the Pearson and Microsoft site.
Yes, I have, but first you learn this complete syllabus, then complete, है ना? Then next step. Lab underscore Roger syntax. Next. There is no need on here. Solution will already exist. Okay. Then I change the name is 1. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Sardud HTTP errands.
Okay.
In this application, I will show the user list and when create the user list and create the user and show the user in the list in same page. And
Okay.
this is a simple page. And on here, I create the one controller. Name is user controller. Then create MVC controller empty. If you want to any read action or entity framework using, then use another controller. है ना? Just I am simple create MVC empty controller.
Okay.
User controller. Okay. Then add. Okay. And for this, when I show this user list on the page, then I be need to one class means you need to one uh, how to show create the object or model. The first I create the model for that
Okay.
user model. User model. In user model, I have create some properties like mm, user ID, name, and
Okay.
email. User ID. On here only shortcut PROP, right? And tap the
Okay.
tab button. This is automatic write this property.
Okay.
Name name is a string. Email ID. There is a some warning on here. You can see na. There is a
Mm.
actually this is saying not the level property means you can say if you the feature is a, if you write the question mark means this is a null level.
Okay.
uh, you have done a label this property and give good the
Mm.
error. And after that I create the on here create the create the object of this class user model. Uh, right, product. You know the modifier.
Yeah, yeah.
How many type of, like, tell me.
Like public, private, protected, internal.
Yes, correct. I like on here. I create the protected static list. I create only on here this object. So then I create the static object, static list,
Okay.
user model. Uh,
So why you creating as protected and static?
you can create only this protected on the same class only. Protected
Oh,
means होता है कि you can
yeah,
create
yeah.
if same assembly है ना, then you
Mm-hmm.
can create the protected. Actually I am create simple application है ना. When you create the
Mm.
private, your if you I create the public private, then access in the same class. This is a
Okay.
protected. This is access in the another class also.
Mm-hmm.
And static is only up create only one instance, no other. Then
Yeah.
I create static,
Okay.
है ना.
Mm-hmm.
User users. Okay. There is a error. User model. अच्छा, this is a some reference issue, है ना. This I need to reference. And this user call in the this view users. Okay.
Okay.
Then I create the one view. Uh, so then go to the on here. Go to the add view. Okay. View name index add, like model. I enumerable. You know I enumerable
Yeah.
enumerable user.
No, like why querying? We are using link you I have used, but I have
Okay. This is a at the rate. This is a Roger. View data like title.
so we no need to import anything specific for pricing.
No, on here only show the user data na, on here. Only I show this users
Mm-hmm.
only show. So for this I write this code. They like user list and adding h1 user list,
It will be like a normal HTML page, right?
like yes, it's a normal HTML page with the razor view model. At the rate if model dot count model dot count is equal to 0. Then on here P, data not found. Yeah, user not found. Okay. Else,
Okay.
if data I have data,
Mm-hmm.
then bind this data on here.
So this is a common syntax.
Yes. There, understand this all this syntax?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, sure. Actually, I'm starting from the complete, है ना? If not
Mm-hmm.
go to the bypass all things, then I create the table inside the table tr.
So we can create variables also in the inside this
Yes, I create the
int
variable.
index. Yeah.
Just I create the table, and after that I create the variable, and it just is one is tr, and the tr in th. And p user id and name and email. Okay, this is header,
Okay.
and after that I bind the data. Bind the data at the rate for each. At the rate for each. In this I create this model. model. Okay, I write on here uh, tr td copy. Okay. Then item on here write eraser item dot user id right, user id, and second is a name, that is a item dot email. Okay, if you some color right, like let's say I have multiple row, then one row is a um, different color, odd even है ना? तो for this
Mm-hmm.
I write this code, uh,
Okay.
string, like bg color is equal to index um, percent 2 is equal to 0. You know this syntax, percent 2, and it means index divided by 2, like 10 divided
Okay.
by 2 is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Then this row is a color change. This is a ternary operator,
Okay.
like this is color is a light blue, PLU, right? Otherwise empty. This means when any 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 color is a light blue, and 1, 3, 5 no color on there.
Mm-hmm.
Write this syntax. And for this I write the menu.
But
Uh,
index we have given 0, right? Like we need to give some number.
yes, sure. I always index is a always is a given 0. Then create the index in the index. Uh, just like just some changes on your index. Int x is equal to 0, and on here index plus plus. Actually change this code on here. I write so this will work on there.
Mhm.
Okay, I change the menu for the link. This copy, and copy, and link is a user. So then change the, actually this is a sp hyphen है ना, sp hyphen, this is a
Ah,
.NET feature है ना.
oh,
In dot simple .NET this is a not sp hyphen है ना.
okay.
This is home means user, and action name index है ना,
Ah,
index indx, and on here users, okay. Hmm. Areas no, then okay, then run this page. On here when run this page, data is not found because I am not add any things on here. After that I create the page for the new user page, or
okay.
like on here user list.
Mm-hmm.
hmm, Data
Yeah.
is not available, but like user list you can change this color also, like board,
Mm.
like on here. mm, Sorry, I change, close this page. This is H1. Okay, H1, right. I like HI. Mm, H1. I change the S3. Close this. Mm, yeah, it's not. H1, yeah, on here not refreshing. Okay. Actually, I'm working as Angular. Then I check. This is not run this application. Run this
Okay.
in Angular by default. Run the application. And
Ah.
this, है ना? This is a user
Mm.
list. Then on here user not found. I create further right. I add the user.
Yeah.
I write the code for the add the user.
Okay.
Then I first start from the same page all things. Then H1 H1 create user. Okay, your meeting will be in 10 minutes. Okay, then I create next meeting. Huh? Okay, after that
Okay.
create user form. sp hyphen action is equal to create. This means you can say this create go to the controller. Same. If you change the name on here is a create one, then
Okay.
you need to create action name on here is create one. When you
Okay.
create two, something change only. This is a action name. You sp action, है ना? You need to create this
Okay.
method on the controller and then start uh, div label user id input type paste and name user id. Okay, this was the user id. Also same copy and paste and paste. This is user id. This is a name. What is the email? Change the name and change the email. And on here, input type button. Input type submit. Submit and button. This is on here is a submit
Mm.
and button. This is like a submit. This is a submit and button. In two syntax I change. When you write the submit, then this form post to the controller action. When you write
Mm-hmm.
the button, then is a ajax call. There is a difference on here. Button or
When you
submit.
write button, when you
When you
write
write
button, what will
button,
happen?
then this is a ajax request, not post to the form. Not
Okay.
this will this form not will not post on the controller action. If write the write the syntax type is equal to button.
Okay.
When type is equal to submit, then this form post to the controller action. There is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then we
Okay.
need to post the form to the controller, then write on here submit. Submit value. I create the value name create. Okay. And I for this I write the logic on here. And for if data is not exist, then if data is exist, suppose that key I write the one action on here. Uh, public or copy paste. I write the copy paste this code like I write down public I action result. For the this method I will creating for the create the user, correct?
Yeah.
Create. On here I pass parameter I like this is used for the I am using in this parameter, not object.
Okay. Mm.
ID string name string email. Okay, on here if user ID greater than 0 and if all this data is available, then the save this data on the list. If not
Okay.
it, then go to the index page. For this,
Okay.
I will I am writing this code.
Mm.
And user ID greater than 0 and not string dot is null or empty name. Mm, okay. Is null or empty means this value is not null or empty.
Okay.
And not string dot is null or empty email. Then write, then add this data on the user. I create the user model object user model. Okay, I write the syntax on here. There is a syntax for the add the data. Mm,
Okay.
mm, user user ID name email. Okay, and this is it. Users, there is a this is a users, no? On here this is a
Yeah.
protected. This is I create this list on the class level. I same variable I use on here. I add this user data on this on this list on this list.
Okay.
Then users dot add dot model. Okay, and then add then return um, redirect redirect to action index. Okay,
Okay.
then is a this is there is a so this is redirect to action. They return to the index method. Na? This is index. When data is
Mm.
added, then return to the index. Then run this application. First build this.